Hello everyone, I am here to teach you about plasma arc machining. Before going to talk about in depth of the plasma arc machining, we will see about how plasma is generated using gas. When a gas or air is heated at a temperature of more than 5000 degrees Celsius, the gas gets ionized. The ionized gas again it is heated up to 11,000 degrees Celsius or more than 11,000 degrees Celsius, the plasma gets generated. The generated plasma is directed on the workpiece material with the help of uh, nozzle. The unwanted material can be removed. So this is the process is carried out by plasma arc machining. Now this is the working principle of plasma arc machining. Before see about this, let us see the schematic diagram of plasma arc machining. Let us start from the workpiece material. The workpiece is placed under the chamber and which is connected with the anode positive terminal, and above the workpiece material you can see the chamber is placed. The left and right side portion of the two-dimensional view can be named as chamber, and the bottom of this taper portion is called the copper nozzle. The chamber is surrounded the inner part of the plasma arc machining. The inner part you can see the blue color, the highlighting portion is cooling jacket. Blue color indication is water jacket. The middle of the chamber is electrode is placed. The above the tungsten electrode, the cathode is connected with the DC supply, and below which the anode is connected. When certain gap is maintained between the electrode and the workpiece material, the spark is generated. Okay. After generating the spark, the gas is supplied through this via. Then supplied gas can reach through this via and can reach the spark which is generated between the electrode and workpiece material. And continuous spark generator and continuous supply of the gas can form the plasma. That plasma is directed by the nozzle where unwanted material can be removed. So this is the construction of the plasma arc machining. Let us go in depth of the plasma arc machining. The first point I have listed out the plasma arc gases. Nitrogen, hydrogen, argon or mixture of these gases are used to create plasma in a plasma gun. Why these gases are very important for plasma arc machining is we can easily generate the plasma, whereas other gases are not easily not generated plasma. The second point, the plasma gun has a chamber which has a tungsten electrode. This tungsten electrode is connected to the negative terminal of the DC supply. At the bottom of the chamber there is a copper nozzle of the plasma gun which is connected to the positive terminal of the power supply. The required mixture of the gas is supplied to the gun. A strong arc is produced, which means the required mixture of the gas is supplied to the gun. I told that the inlet area is provided here. From this gap the required mixture is obtained and it can go and reach the arc. so that the strong arc is produced between the anode and cathode. There is a collision when I told that the gases are coming from the outer source and it is reaching the inlet portion of the plasma chamber, and it is coming between the chamber and the cooling jacket gap, and it is going to reach the arc. When it is reaching, there is a collision because the spark is already generated between the electrode and workpiece material. Okay, so when the gases are coming and it is touching the spark, the collision will be taking place. That collision is held between the electron of the gas and the molecule of the gas. Due to this collision, gas molecules gets ionized. This is happening up to certain temperature and the heavy potential difference of the DC supply. When gas is reached at the arc, that time the potential difference of the DC supply may vary it and may be increased. When it is increased, the plasma will come out from the collision portion, colloidal of the gas, which is ejected from the nozzle and it is placed on the workpiece material at very high velocity of the plasma. See the second point, heavy potential difference of the DC supply is applied across cathode and anode, so that arc produced is strong, is able to ionize the gas mixture and convert into high velocity plasma. This plasma is directed towards the workpiece. So the plasma melts the workpiece and the high velocity gas blows away the metal of molten state. In this way, the plasma is removing the workpiece material from the unwanted material from the workpiece material. Due to the high temperature generated from the arc, I know that the collision happened, gas is touching the arc, which means not arc, spark, the collision is held between the anode and cathode, the collision is happening, the plasma gets generated, that plasma is directed through the nozzle and unwanted portion is removed. After that, due to the high temperature generated from the arc, electrons from the atoms will be displaced and atoms are ionized and the gas turns into the plasma. Okay, already I have explained that, again I am telling it. As the gas is ionized, a large amount of thermal energy is liberated. The major thing is the water jacket. Why water jackets has been provided in the plasma arc machining is high temperature is generated. Okay, that sometimes the material may get damaged due to that high temperature. In order to avoid the damage of the workpiece material, the water jackets are provided over the electrode, tungsten electrode. The advantages of plasma arc machining: hard material can be machined, or either it may be brittle or ductile material, anything can be machined, but it should be electrically conductive. And plasma arc machining gives a faster production rate. A small cavities can be machined. It can be used to rough turning also. It is also used in machines that are used to repair jet engine blades. These are the advantages. Now see about disadvantages. The equipment's cost is very high. The metallurgical changes may take over. The consumption of inert gases is high. The oxidation may be happened. Oxidation means buttering and some, what is that, oxidation, metallurgical changes. Due to that, the metallurgical changes also can be done, can be happened. The applications: nuclear submarine system, the plasma arc machining is used, and welding racket motor cases, and profile grid. Wherever the fine machining is needed, where the plasma arc machining has been used. These are the some parameters: nozzle size 0.3 to 6.3 mm diameter, current supply must be 52,000 ampere. This is based on the workpiece material thickness. The temperature also based on the workpiece material, it should be 11,000 degrees Celsius to 28,000 degrees Celsius. Gas 10% hydrogen and 90% of nitrogen. The combination, the most of the process are the combination of 10% of hydrogen and 90% nitrogen. Gas flow rate is primarily will be using 0.4 to 5.6 cubic meter per hour. The secondary 11.3 to 3 cubic meter per hour. Thank you.